Let's start recording. Hi guys, welcome to our Healthy for Life rapid fire team call. I'm so excited to have you guys on the call tonight. We have a really great topic and it's going to be one that we can absolutely share and use with prospects here forward in our team page. So I decided that it would be great to do a call tonight on why you should be a coach. And the cool thing about this is that there's so many different reasons, right? And so by doing our rapid fire team call, you get to hear from 5 different coaches on our team. The cool thing about that is that everyone's going to tell you something different tonight. I mean, there's possibility that of course stuff will overlap because we're coaches, so obviously we're going to have some things in common, but it'll be nice to hear different perspectives, different opinions, different reasons why people feel that they should have people sign up as a coach. So I'm going to go ahead and get right into it because I don't want to keep our guest speakers waiting. So our first guest speaker tonight on the call, she is a coach on the Fabulous4Life team. She has been a coach for quite a while, and she has the cutest dog that I've ever seen. I'm going to introduce you guys to Miss Brittany Schatzer.
Hey guys. Yeah, we tried to go get Mexican food before, got on this call, and they were packed, and yeah, it just ended bad. So I'm like in a frazzle right now. So I'm Brittany, and I am a lifetime diamond, but I am currently an emerald. My team's doing really good right now, though, so that's good. I started in 2013 with a burnt copy of Insanity, and Emily put me in her challenge group and allowed me to have that support that I needed. And she kept saying, "You're doing really good, you should really think about being a coach." And I was like, "No, I'm not ready for that yet. Like, look at me, I'm 200 pounds. Like, people aren't gonna come to me and be like, oh, I want you to help me." So I told her that after I finished Insanity that I would think about it. And so Insanity was finished. I was posting in the challenge group every single day. People were interacting with me, and it was going really well, and I had lost 22 or 23 pounds, and everybody was asking me what I was doing. And I wasn't really posting on my Facebook what I was doing because I didn't want anybody to see that awful post-workout picture, besides the people that are in the challenge groups. So I eventually was like, okay, well, I'll try it out and see what happens. So I signed up, and I wasn't drinking Shakeology at the time. And I hadn't still yet bought a Beachbody program because I signed up with the $40 fee. So at this point, I'm sharing my story and trying to get people interested, but I really wasn't doing it. I mean, I was doing Insanity, but I still hadn't really invested much into it at the time. My business started growing, and people came to me, and I was like, okay, I guess I'm going to get on the Shakeology wagon. It's time. I didn't have money for it, but I was a coach, so I got the 25% off. So that was a bonus. I think I was a coach like 3 months before I started drinking Shakeology. And ever since then, I haven't gone back to anything else. I drink it almost every day. I did really sign up for the discounts, but originally that's why I signed up. And now that I look back at it, and I even went into the challenge group that we had whenever I first started, I post every single day. People were interacting with me. It made me feel good that people were coming to me and wanted me to help them, or I was inspiring them. And I've always wanted to help people. So this made me happy. It's what, I focus a lot on, just helping people. I didn't even care really if they bought anything from me because I was helping them. And that's still, how I go. As long as I'm helping one person in any form, if I'm inspiring you to just go walk or anything, it makes you feel good. And my boyfriend was away at school in Kentucky at the time, so that was 8 hours. So I was in a long distance relationship. I didn't have anybody. So we have a pretty freaking amazing fit family, and they're always around, and they're so positive, and they're there for everything. So with the discounts and having people come to me and look up to you, and you making you feel good about helping them, and the amazing people that come into your life from being a coach with our fit family is amazing. And I love it. And I talk a lot about, a lot of people don't have support teams. They don't have, their spouse doesn't support them or their family doesn't support them. And you can always turn to our group for support. So I know I really rambled, and I'm really sorry, but that's what I have really. I did do it originally for the discounts. But then once you get into it and you realize how awesome it is, you just want to keep going and help everybody.
Of course. Right? That's what coaches do. So I want the people, for my dog's freaking out right now, of course. Like, he's been asleep all night until right now. So question for you, and anybody else that's guest speaking on the call tonight, like, I want you to just tune out. I don't want you to listen to what Brittany says to my question. Chelsea's plugging her ears. Perfect. Okay. So if someone was to ask you specifically, Brittany, what do you do? What would you say?
I help change lives because I know what it did for me.
Perfect. I love it. All right. And I'm gonna ask everyone this question tonight. So I just want you guys to hear how different the answers are, because it's awesome. So thank you so much, Brittany. And you didn't ramble. Girl, you missed out on like your margarita, so we can understand why you're a little like frazzled at the moment.
Well, the one in Waynesboro doesn't have alcohol.
Oh, womp womp. Well, thank you for sharing on our call this evening, ma'am.
Thanks for having me.
So our next speaker on the call tonight is one of my personally sponsored coaches. This girl and I have been on a roller coaster in this business for a while. Caitlin is the founder of Purpose4Lyfe, and she is a 2-star diamond coach, premier coach. Sorry, can't forget that. It's very important. 2-star diamond premier coach, and she is the only premier coach on our team, which is very exciting. And so I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Miss Caitlin Bear.
Can you guys hear me? Okay. Sorry. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for having me. Like Jenna said, I have definitely been on a roller coaster with this business pretty much since I started working it. I started coaching in 2013, March of 2013. I initially, like many of us, started as a discount coach, and I just started really benefiting from the products, and it was really benefiting the health issues that I was going through at the time, mainly digestion issues, and I was struggling with migraines. So I was going to do one of the things that Jenna had posted in the coach sneak peek was, what are the 3 things that coaching has done for you? So I kind of wanted to do that today on my piece of the call. So that's what I'm going to share with you guys today. So for me, probably the main thing that coaching has done for me is it has provided a huge personal fulfillment for me that I was missing in my life before Beachbody coaching came. I was somebody who was just not happy. I was struggling at my full-time job as a social worker, just like many of us, going through the grind, going through the routine of 8 to 4:30 work and dreading getting out of bed in the morning. So it was just a really icky time for me. I was also not the healthiest person. I was using my stress and my unhappiness to eat out all the time, drink alcohol all the time, and just filling that void. And I just didn't really have any fulfillment in my life. So I would definitely say that Beachbody and coaching all together has brought that fulfillment. I still do work full time right now, but I'm not going through the motions at my full-time job anymore. Yes, it still has many challenges and stresses, but I know that I have a team of people that are very positive and like-minded people that I can go to when I am struggling. and my confidence has definitely grown since starting coaching. And I think it all goes hand in hand when you start enjoying looking at yourself in the mirror. I was somebody that just really didn't have a good self-esteem, and I just struggled in all areas of that. I was just a very negative person. And so kind of the second thing in going hand in hand with that is just the people that I have met along this journey. I know Brittany kind of touched on that about our fit family. And I have been able to create new relationships with people that I've never met, but also have been able to have relationships that I've had in the past, whether it be through family, through college, through high school, that has really brought a better connection into my life. I've had to, prior to Beachbody, I had to cut off a bunch of relationships because they were just not going anywhere. They were negative relationships. They weren't fulfilling for me. And I had to just cut the cord on that because there was nothing in my life that was positive when it came to those relationships. So the family dynamic of this group has just changed my life. And I love being around like-minded, positive people. And it's just amazing to see all of you guys. And just, when we get together, one of the things I love about our team is that we get together for monthly get-togethers, if it's a potluck or something, and it's just great to kind of get together and enjoy each other's company. And the last thing, I wasn't going to touch on it, but for me, it has definitely been something that has been a game changer for me, and it's the financial piece of Beachbody. Like I said, with my full-time job, I was living paycheck to paycheck, and many of us do often live paycheck to paycheck in our society. But the continuation of my team growing and the hard work of myself and my team has just been able to show what this company and what we can do to better ourselves, to better our family, whatever our goals may be in that aspect. Since working with Beachbody, I've been able to pay off my car. Our honeymoon was all through Beachbody. So that was just amazing that we were kind of hesitant about going on a honeymoon just because there was just so much going on. And we were like, no, it needs to happen. So that was one thing that was just an amazing eye opener when it came to Beachbody just paying for our entire honeymoon. So those are my quick 3 kind of what coaching has done for me. So I hope that was okay.
Yeah, of course. That was awesome. Did you time yourself? Was that a time?
I did.
I knew it. Oh, she's such an emerald. I love it. That is fantastic. Okay, so if someone were to ask you, what do you do? What do you tell them?
Brittany nailed it.
You don't start out with first of all.
Yes, we do. I would have to say that I'm continuing to work on myself, but I'm also working to help others change their lives, whether it be physically, mentally, financially, because I think there's so many different areas of Beachbody that it can help all people that are struggling in all these different areas. So that my goal is to continue to work with them and hope that they can find the happiness that I have found.
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
So the reason that I'm asking everyone on the team as they end their speech is, what do you do? I was at a party this weekend with a lot of people, and several people, we're a society that labels people based on what they do for a living, right? Oh, that's the postman, or oh, she's a stay-at-home mom, that's what she does. So a lot of people ask me over the weekend, what do you do? What do you do for a living? And it was funny because I realized that as I was talking to each person, I kind of changed what I said about what I do as a Beachbody coach. So I thought it was interesting because I'd love to just hear some of your all's feedback tonight. And I may actually call out a couple people that aren't supposed to speak tonight after we get our speakers done to see just what your opinion is on what you tell people, because I've heard so many cool different things, like, oh, I'm a cheerleader, like I cheer you on to achieve your goals. Like, I've heard so many fun things. So I'm going to keep going with the speakers, and we'll touch base on that a little later. So the next speaker that we have tonight on our call, she is a Fabulous for Life coach. She is a Success Club rock star, I guess is a good way to put it. And she's currently ranked as an Emerald coach with some bigger goals for herself. And I'm so excited to have Miss Chelsea Nichols on our call this evening.
Hi. Okay, so I'm going to kind of just start out with where I started with the whole program, because I also did I got the downloaded T25, did that workout while Emily was still trying to get me to do a program. Then 21 Day Fix we had discussed, but I bought that off a yard sale website. But I had done it and I loved the results, and Emily was like, well, I'm just going to add you to the coaching sneak peek. I was like, okay, well, I kind of followed it and then I didn't. But then she left me in the Healthy4Lyfe group, so I kept just getting the updates and posts of everything that was going on in there. And I kind of did become interested, and I had a one-on-one, I think, call with Emily, and we talked about it a little more in detail, because I had talked to my mom about it, and she's like, no, it'll probably just be like some things she had done, or like 31, we have to do this by a certain time, and you have to make this by a certain time. But with Beachbody, it's not like that. It's strictly, you're worried about helping others change their lives, not how much money you're making, or not, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's about the person, not the income you make, and you don't have to make so much by the end of the month. So that's one thing I really like about Beachbody. Another is just a fit family is amazing. Everybody's so motivational and inspiring, and like, if you're having a down day, they can just build you up in a matter of seconds. And it's not just one person going through the journey. It's all of us together trying to reach our goals and hit our success for the month, or for however long you're going to take for doing it. I don't know. Those are my two big things that are my favorite thing. And I became a Beachbody coach pretty much because of the discount. But then it kind of went a little further in February, and it really kicked off my business. So I figured I'd just give it a swing, and I'm still working on it, still trying to build it. And so far it's going well. So that's my pretty much why I became a coach and my two favorites. So.
That's awesome. I love that. And it's kind of funny because I think, I think pretty much almost all of our speakers on the calls tonight were discount coaches first. And that's a very ironic thing in this business, because the majority of people that are successful in Beachbody started out as discount coaches. They didn't have any plans to build this business. So very cool, fun fact, especially if you're a discount coach, just hanging out, listening to this call tonight. Like, there's a lot of big, exciting things that could happen after you just hang out for a little while. So we always encourage people to just stick around, see what we're about. Odds are you're going to end up falling in love with it, like most of us have, and growing a business too. So, Chelsea, what do you do for a living? And remember, with this topic, we're just talking about Beachbody coaching. I mean, if you want to share what else you do, that's great too.
I guess with everybody saying I've had so many people say how I'm such an inspiration. So I would kind of consider me like a motivator, kind of. I mean, I had a girl just post this morning. She just started her first day of 21 Day Fix, and she's like, oh my gosh, she's like, I was dying. She's like, but you're my inspiration. If you can make it through, so can I. So I think that's my biggest thing, is being somebody's motivator, inspiration. And I think that's an awesome feeling.
Absolutely. And I like that too. A new coach messaged me the other day and was like, I'm making my business cards. Like, should I just put independent Beachbody coach as like my title? And I said, absolutely not. Like, you pick a fun thing that you think that you are and put that. Like, I would put like Jenna DeStefano, motivator. like, you know what I mean? I think that is so much cooler. And that's a more accurate description of what it is that we do. So I love that. Thank you so much for being on the call, Chelsea.
Thanks.
So next up, and we're moving, let's see, because our last person isn't on the call yet. So Devin, that means you're just going to have to talk for a long time. No. So tonight we have two lovely ladies from the Empower Empire, and I'll go ahead and start with Miss Devin. She's an Emerald coach, and conveniently enough, someone I went to high school with, and a very, very sweet lady, and she has a lot of good results so far. So Devin, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to you.
Thanks, Jenna. Sorry about that. I was taking myself off mute. Someone interrupt me if you can't hear me. But what I wanted to talk to you all about tonight was just a little bit about why I became a coach and what I like about coaching now. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm originally from Frederick, Maryland, like a lot of you. But about 1.5 to 2 years ago, I moved to West Point, Mississippi. Yes, Mississippi. My now fiance is originally from here, so that is where we live. And I was introduced to Beachbody actually shortly after moving, at a time where I had left the only place I've ever known and a lot of family and friends behind. So that was a pretty tough decision. So I was really in a slump in my life, and I always played sports and was active, but I had just pretty much lost all motivation to eat healthy or go to the gym. So I started off with the 21-day fix challenge pack and drinking Shakeology, instantly fell in love. I was hooked, and I became a coach pretty much a week after starting the 21-day fix, just for the discount, as a lot of others have said. I really enjoyed that 25% off. I wanted to drink Shakeology every day, and I loved it. I had good results my first time through, and people started noticing, and I became more interested in the business side of coaching. So what I've learned, I've been a coach since last July 2014, and some things that I've fallen in love with about Beachbody coaching is just really, as laughter and smiling are so contagious, I feel like motivational and inspirational people are contagious, and I just really like being a part of a fit family where there's so many of those type of people. Beachbody, which was really amazing to me after moving to a place where I knew one person. So it's been really fulfilling to meet like-minded people that we can help support each other in our goals and achieve our health and fitness goals and where we want to be in our lives. I have really enjoyed sharing ideas with other coaches, running challenge group, and I truly feel that positivity inspires, and seeing other people achieve results has really motivated me to stick with exercise. I'm in the best shape of my life, emotionally and physically. I feel amazing every day. And even if I'm not actively checking in with the coach groups, I love seeing everyone's posts, and it's just really inspiring to see everyone and what they're up to. And one last thing that I really truly enjoy about being a coach and advice for people who are considering is, once you get that first thank you or that first person that tells you, because of you, I did this and I lost 10 pounds, I feel great. The second time around for Upper Fix Extreme, I was able to up my weights. Once you get that positive reinforcement, it's just so fulfilling. And as I said, positivity inspires. Those people inspire me. And it's just really a great feeling. And who wouldn't want to be involved with something that makes you feel that way every day? So that's pretty much all I have about that. And I guess, Jenna, to answer your question, you stole my word cheerleader that I had written down.
Perfect.
But I also would tell people that I consider myself a mentor. I tell people that I want to help them. We all hear a million excuses: too busy, not enough money, I don't know how to cook. And my passion really focuses on meal planning and cooking and recipes. So I tell people that I'm a mentor and that I'm here to help them and share ideas and help them learn how to be healthy and fit, and show them that it's a lot easier than they think. It can be cheap, and just help them overcome their excuses to reach their goals. So that's what I would tell people.
That's awesome. Thank you, Devin. I know you were nervous about jumping on the call tonight, but you would have never known. Like the team, I guarantee you had no idea. You did so well with that. That was awesome. So, and you answered the question
Thanks,
perfectly.
Jenna. I appreciate your support.
Oh, of course. And we appreciate everything you shared this evening. Thank you. So next up is Devin's coach, actually. Conveniently enough, we put her at the end because she was very busy with a coach meeting and had to prioritize that before the call. And I think she's on. I'm not 100% sure because it's just a big black box. But I think that she is on the call right now. So we'll go ahead and try and see if that will work with her. Our next speaker is a Diamond coach. She is the this is like not an easy title, like team name to say. Empower Empire. She is the founder of that team and has been a coach for quite a while and is absolutely a rock star. So our next speaker tonight is Miss Jessie Carter. We'll see if we have her yet.
I don't think she's on, Jenna.
Okay.
I think she was on, and then I think she got off.
Okay, well, we'll see where she is. Let's try to get in touch with her. In the meantime, Devin, do you want to try to reach out to her and see what's up with her? And I will jump on and keep rolling this call along because it's going so quickly and well. So my question, and I'm totally like...
Yeah, I'll see if I can get a hold of her.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. So I'm totally going to call you guys out because I can see all of you. I love Zoom calls for that reason. And so, okay, what do you do? Somebody asks you at a party, what do you do? Lindsay over there all hidden, like not making eye contact on purpose. What do you do? She's like, I don't know how to turn off mute, so I can't answer. Darn. No, would you like us to go to someone else, Lindsay? Yep, she's like, maybe. All right, I guess we'll move on to someone else while she's getting herself squared away over there. What about, let's see, Kristen, what do you do?
Let's see, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, okay, I've got headphones in. What do I do? So I typically say that I run challenge groups and help support people to meet their health and fitness goals and share what I do to lead a healthy life.
I like it. I think that's awesome. Perfect. Let's see. Emily, what do you do? She's like, I knew it.
I was waiting. I was like, she's just going to call me because I already unmuted myself anyway. So I say that I help others achieve their goals while I'm achieving mine. And I also help them stay accountable with their workouts. Like if I'm not seeing them posting, I will continue to reach out to them and make sure that they're still on track and if they need help getting back on track.
I like that. That's fantastic. And it's kind of fun, like, to see everyone's different answers on this question. You know, like, there's not one way to coach. And I think that that's the fun part is we get to kind of mold this into whatever we want it to be. What about Becky? I know we can't see you, but I'm totally going to call you out. Becky, what do you do?
I'm still here, and I turned off my video, but I don't know how to get it back, so sorry about that.
Oh, you're fine.
Actually, mine's really similar to M's. I help people reach their goals, whether it be, physical or, motivational. A lot of people have came and follow my story, and I actually have one girl I'm working with now, and she's actually said to me, I want you to check in with me once a week because she's just not, she's not being able to stay on it. So I'm trying to provide as much support, but not nag either, you know what I mean? Just check in, be friendly, and provide that motivation, whether it just be, once I talk to her, then she knows that it's in the back of her mind that she's not on her workout plan. So, just continue to provide support and, of course, share mine. I'm working on my own goals, and as I do that, that provides support to other people and motivation too.
I love it. Absolutely love it. Thank you for that. So let's see. I see Miss Jessie sitting there like, okay.
Hey, Jenna, I just talked to Jessie.
Okay.
Hey, she's having mom problems with the kiddos, and she's not going to be able to join, but she said that she's going to make it up to everyone by posting a video in the Healthy4Lyfe group to do her part, but she's not going to be able to join.
Nice. That is not a problem at all. Thank you for that, Devin. I was totally getting ready to call out the other Jessie.
Yeah, no problem.
While she was trying to avoid making eye contact with us. Jessie, how about you? Oh, like she's like, oh no. What about you, dear? What do you do? You just have to unmute yourself. You're not sure how to do that. All right, let's see. I will unmute you so we can make sure that we get that answer from you. All right, you're good.
I mean, I believe that I would probably be more general, like a fitness coach, but then when explaining it, I would explain it as it's my ministry.
Mm-hmm.
And that I help people get healthy mind, body, and spirit has kind of been my thing that I write a lot. And so I use it more faith-based for me. So
nice. I love that. Thank you. That's great. And it's different. And that's the cool thing about it. It's different than some of the things we've heard tonight. So thank you so much for that. I know you're all like, oh, don't make eye contact. Maybe. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Who else haven't I picked on? Okay, so there's a Jessie and a Jess. I'm going to call out both of you. And Miss Jessie Chadwell, I'll start with you. What do you do? And if you can't unmute yourself, I am very happy to do that for you. Actually, you know what, Lindsay, we might actually be able to just, I might be able to unmute you. There you go, Linz. Try talking.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, there you are.
That's the strangest thing. It will not unmute for me.
She did message me. I will tell you guys. Lindsay did message me to tell me what her answer was.
I did. I tell people that I run success groups to help people achieve their health and fitness goals, all while helping empower and build self-confidence. I focus a lot on the empowerment. I guess that's a social work piece of it. But I do think it's important. So that's kind of what I build on when I talk to people.
Nice. I know. If you weren't going to say it, I was like, wow, that doesn't sound like a social worker at all. Oh, I love it. All right, Jessie, I see you're unmuted, girl. What do you do? Oh, maybe not. Technology is only good when it works, right? Okay, so all right, I'm going to let the rest of you guys off the hook tonight because you guys are awesome. So I want to thank all of our speakers for getting on the call tonight. I have something I want to kind of go over real quick to wrap things up. The lovely Allison reminded me that we needed to do our drawing for our Success Club or new coaches added last month. So I actually went ahead and did the drawing already because it was just easier to do it before. So Allison, as conveniently enough as it is, you yourself have won. So Allison is the proud recipient of a one-on-one call with Beachbody Corporate, which is very exciting and extremely valuable, as any of you that have talked with corporate reps know. So I will get in touch with, we won't be speaking with Kim, unfortunately, but we will be speaking with Alex. She is our new rep. So okay. We'll get that squared away. I'll talk to her and see if we can get a time figured out that works for you guys. So congratulations. Yeah. So, all right, let's go ahead and wrap this call up. I wanted to share something with you guys out of the personal development that I'm reading right now, and I wrote the quote down so that I didn't screw it up. So right now, there's a lot of coaches on our team reading The Slight Edge, and it's a great book. I read it in the very beginning of my Beachbody business, but, you know, like after a while, it's nice to come back around to some of those books and get some of that info again. The book is by Jeff Olson. So if you guys aren't in our book club for the month of May, but you're interested in some personal development, we would love to have you. So a quote in the chapter that we read today says, "The formula for success is quite simple. Double your rate of failure." the idea behind this is really to just make sure that you're failing forward, right? I know I made a post on the team page that got a lot of great feedback this week about getting a lot of no's. And when I was a new coach in this business, I hated no's because I made it personal. Every time somebody told me no, it was about me. And that is such a selfish thing, right? Every time somebody told me no, I took it very personally, and I thought maybe it was something I did or something I said or something I could have said differently or done differently. And it really hurt my feelings. And so if you're a coach that's newer in this business and you're feeling that way, you're not alone. That's happened to your upline 10-star diamond coach. So just know that the more no's that you get, the more seeds that you're planting. And this business, it's not about you. And there's nothing selfish about it. It quite honestly is not about you and your feelings. It's about giving people the opportunity to change their life. And if they're not ready yet, that's okay. So the more no's that you get and the more failing forward that you do and the things that go wrong, the better off you're going to be in this business. And that's really, truly the secret to success in this, is making sure that you fail forward and you try things and you recreate things and you rebuild things and you get to find what works for you specifically. I mean, there was probably 7 to 10 different opinions on what we do as coaching tonight. So make sure that you're finding what works for you in your business. And if it doesn't work, okay, consider it a failure and move forward and find something that does work for you in this business, because we're coaches and we have the power to change lives. And you guys know, most of you know, I was at the vet with my dog yesterday because he's sick, and the vet, after giving me all of this information, I just said, thank you so much, because he's very good and very personable. And he said right before he left the room while he was shaking my hand, he said, I have the best job in the world and I am truly blessed. And he walked out of the room, and I thought about it after he said it because it touched me, because I truly feel that we have the best job in the world, and we're very blessed to have that. So go out there and fail forward, plant seeds, and continue changing lives. And we're going to make a difference in this world. And together as a fit family, we've got your back. And just go for no. Why not? I think it'll really grow your business. So thank you so much for joining us on our Rapid Fire team call. Our next one is May 19th, 2 weeks from now. And we actually already have the lineup for that. So it's going to be a really great call. And I'm really looking forward to talking to you guys then. Have a great week, guys.